Hello, my name is Kidi and I'm the Senior Personnel Manager of the Technology and General Services Department here at the International Monetary Fund, or IMF. The International Monetary Fund is an international organization comprised of 188 member countries. The fund's primary purpose is to ensure the stability of the global economy. In a 21st century business environment, information technology plays a crucial role in business operations and continuity. Without knowledgeable and skilled IT professionals, much of the fund's work could not happen. TGS recognizes that gender diversity is an essential component of a healthy and productive workforce. Increasing the number of women in our technology career stream is a priority. The following video provides an inside look at what it means to be a woman in IT at the IMF.
So I'm the rare bird who has been at the IMF my entire professional career. I started in 1984, and when we do that alarming math, that's 30 years. One of the things about IT is it's pervasive. If you look at innovations over the course of the last 30 years in the banking sector, in healthcare, in industry, all of them have a strong underpinning of information technology. And so what more interesting or exciting field could one choose to go into? It was an obvious choice for me.
Since I was young, I was told that smart people study in engineering or in the medical field. So I wanted to rise to the challenge, and I studied in computer engineering.
I'm an economist by training, and I was recruited by the IMF because I had specialized knowledge in an economic data tool that economists were using at the time. I quickly learned that I enjoyed helping staff use IT to work more effectively. It's very rewarding. There are new things you learn every day.
I started at the fund 9 years ago. I have always admired funds work creating hope and opportunities in countries because I came from a small country, from Armenia, and I also saw funds great accomplishments in my country. So I wanted to join this great organization and be part of the organization that trying to make changes in the world.
The fund has got very, very different people from across the world, 188 countries. So I'll always say that whenever I meet someone from the fund, I'm always surprised where they're from because I'm like, I've never met someone from that country before.
The first 4 years of working in teams at the fund, I did not work with two people from the same country. And although you have all these cultures in the building, the fund staff have one culture that trumps it all, and that's a culture of excellence. I'm so happy to be a part of that culture.
There are great benefits for women here at the IMF. Maternity leave is very generous. We have also the option to do teleworking.
There's very good work-life balance, a lot of training opportunities, a lot of mentoring opportunities. You meet very good people with a lot of good knowledge, and it always gave me a lot of chance to grow. I've always learned something that I've never known previously, and it's very rich. It's a very rich place to work.
Starting with myself, I never really enjoyed working in environments where everybody looked the same, felt the same, thought the same, came from the same schools and had the same ideas. That was one reason why I joined the fund 8 years ago. The challenge for us at the fund is to promote diversity in various dimensions. Now, gender diversity and the challenge it poses for us varies across the professional groups that we deal with. In IT, it is a particularly big challenge because it is traditionally a male-dominated profession.
Unfortunately, the IT industry still lags in the number of men versus women coming into the field. If you look at US universities, the graduation rates for math, computer science, and engineering is still roughly only 15% female. That said, within IT, we are 30% female at the fund, and we have a woman CIO. So we're working hard to change the balance.
As a woman in IT, 10 years ago when I started working here in the IT department, I often realized I was the only woman sitting in the meeting room with a big crowd of people. And nowadays, I see more women colleagues. We have a woman managing director. We have a woman CIO now.
So I would say to women from Africa or any other underrepresented regions, this is the best time to join the fund as a woman in IT, because there is a concerted effort to recognize women and make them ready for leadership.
And we also have this great Women in IT group, which support and then train women from all levels, and to help them to be more assertive.
I found it really important to start to address some of the women in IT issues in the organization, and so a couple of years ago I established a Women in IT program. Our program is really geared toward helping women help themselves develop in their careers. We discuss things like networking and mobility and how one can work through lateral moves in order to prepare themselves for growth in future positions.
I have been enjoying myself thoroughly as a woman in IT at the IMF. I've been able to work across different divisions. It has been challenging, but at the same time it was a good challenge. It was a fun challenge that, let me be the person that I want to see in a career moving forward.
I think what's great about the IMF, the IT at the IMF, we have a large group of people working on so many diverse things. Today at the IMF, you may be working on databases, on mobile technologies, on cloud technologies, on web technologies that are making a difference. We need to go further, faster. We need to make a difference in the world, not only within the IMF, and we are eager to find those people that can help us cope with that challenge.
The IT component of the IMF supports the work of the fund economists in achieving the mission of the organization by providing the systems and the tools that help them to work more effectively. It's a really exciting time to be working in IT at the IMF.
So the future of IT at the fund is very bright. We're certainly leading the edge on organizations like ours and looking more like big consulting firms. We've had a number of successes in the last couple of years. We recently won the Nielsen Norman Award for the top 10 intranet in the world. That was a big deal for us and a huge achievement for our team.
By nature, this institution is very collaborative. People are very well aware that their success will never come from them alone. Success only comes from putting all the effort together from many people, and then we're usually able to develop a product that we are often, frankly, admired for in the world.
Now we have very specific work that we do. It's not generic like the consumer technology, but at the same time we do know that when we develop a project to support a work in the fund, it's going to benefit not only the fund, but the country that we are trying to help.
Working in private sector, you just feel that you are devoted your time and energy to that organization. But working in IMF, you feel more you are part of that organization that's making changes in the world.
It's great, a great opportunity, great experience, and people really work together, and the people are very nice, and then they help each other, and then all work hard and then toward one goal. It's almost like you are working for the world.
I hope this video provided you with useful and encouraging information about IT and diversity at the IMF. We are always seeking to attract new talent who are looking for the opportunity to see their work make a real difference in the world. Here at the IMF, we value diversity, not only in nationality and gender, but diversity of thought. New and fresh perspectives from colleagues with various backgrounds enhance the IMF's continual evolution, making it smarter, faster, and agile. Thank you for considering the IMF in your professional endeavors.